giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom Newsleaders.
The segment's about Africa, and we're going to focus on Africa with our two guests over here. We have Jenifer Pilz. Jenifer, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome. Good to see you on Newsleaders. And we also have Veli Thipe, right?
Yeah.
Veli?
Veli Thipe. Yeah.
Veli Thipe,
Thank
welcome.
You very much.
You're both board members with the group, if I get this right now, with Africa Interdisciplinary Studies Hub.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or the short version of that is Africa Hub.
Yes.
Right. And it's interesting to have you on the show today because I know you've got things to talk about that a lot of our viewers might not have heard. What's the group all about, Jenifer?
So the Africa Studies Hub is to promote research and education and understanding about Africa and to help break down stereotypes that people have about Africa. And our Focus on Africa program, we find professors or students who are doing research, and then we have an interdisciplinary program. So, for example, in June, we had a professor from Uganda who was in the veterinary school doing research on leptospirosis. And this fall, we're going to have speakers who are going to be talking about climate change, and we're going to have a Nelson Mandela Fellow who's going to speak at our September Focus on Africa.
So the group has many different things going on, but the Focus on Africa is just one segment.
Yeah, that's one lecture series that we do.
Yes. And Veli, what about the events coming up? Are you familiar with anything that you want to talk about there?
Oh yeah, there's actually tons of events that will be unfolding.
I don't know if we have enough time for all the events.
Yeah, but to prioritize, we have Focus on Africa, which we have a researcher who is a student at the university. He'll be talking about climate change and how that actually impacts around, which is a global issue. I myself will be giving a talk there, which I'll be talking about the research that I do.
And what is the research?
It's related with green nanotechnology with emphasis on finding new treatment modalities for cancer treatment.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And then I think we'll also be hosting a film screening of Queen of Quatre, which is a movie based in Africa about a young lady trying to being enriched by learning through playing chess.
And so the film, it's called Queen of Katwe, and the girl's name is Fiona, and her father passes away when she's young, and her mother's trying to raise 4 kids. So it's she's living in some harsh circumstances, and her brother takes her to a feeding program, and the teacher there, they get like porridge, and you have to learn to play chess if you get the porridge. So Fiona is a very smart and bright girl, but she's never gone to school, and she learns to play chess, and she becomes Uganda's national champion, and she competes for them in Russia at the World Championships.
Interesting.
So she goes from it's like a rags to riches story.
Yeah.
And then her teacher of chess, his wife is like an elementary school teacher, and she helps Fiona learn to read and write and come up to level with her peers. And then she eventually goes to school, and she becomes really successful.
That's called Queen of Katwe.
Yeah.
And when is that happening?
So our film screening is going to take place September 28th on a Friday. And first we're going to start at 5 o'clock with volunteers teaching students and community members how to play chess. And at 6 we're going to have African food. Come and try it. And then at 7 we're going to start the film.
Okay. And those other events you were talking about, do you have dates for those?
Yeah, the recent one will be happening right in September on the 5th, which is a Wednesday. We actually have it happening during lunchtime at the University of Missouri. So it happens from noon to 1 p.m.
In the Memorial Union, right?
Yeah. Okay. Memorial Union South, it's room 110. So it's actually streamed live. So we actually have a global audience.
So if you miss it, like if you can't come to the actual physical meeting, you can watch it on our Facebook page.
Okay. And what about the one you're going to be lecturing at? What date would that be?
That would be in October, on the 3rd Wednesday.
Okay, so you have one on October 3rd and one on November the 7th, all these Wednesdays, right?
Yes, and they're going to be worthwhile presentations. Like in November, Steve Janeta's Dr. Steve Janeta, he teaches community development at the university. And then our other speaker is Dr. Jimmy Cook. He works at the Missouri Orthopedic Institute, and he's also a veterinarian, but he has a nonprofit organization called Be the Change Volunteers, and he builds schools in the developing world. So it's going to be a really exciting lecture.
Sounds like it. Wow, so much to think about and talk about and attend. Contact information, 573-202-3025. Yes. Twitter, at MUAISHUB.
Yes,
right?
That's correct.
Go to Facebook and type in MU Africa Hub, or email is africahub@missouri.edu.
Yes.
So find out more about this group, and you guys got to come back and see us when we have more time.
And we would like to invite community members to join us.
Sure.
And like the other different campuses in Columbia, like there's Columbia College, there's Moberly Area Community College, there's Stevens. So if anybody from those campuses wants to join us, and the entire Columbia community is welcome to come.
Anybody watching this video?
Yeah,
welcome.
Everybody's welcome.
Yeah, everyone.
Thank you, Jennifer. Good to meet you.
Thank you, James.
Thank you for
Veli,
having
thank
us.
you so much.